from foreign places. Talk about taking over. We ain't backing down. We ain't giving up no mountains. We ain't giving up no tree. We ain't giving up no river. That belongs to we. Not one blue sake. Not one rice grain. Not one grass. Not a blade of grass. This land is all I know. We're gonna make it somehow. We will bend like a bow, but never break. Our fathers came here, and they lived and died here. And we ain't moving nowhere, make no mistake. We ain't giving up no mountains. We ain't giving up no tree. We ain't giving up no river. That belongs to we. Not one blue sake. Not one rice grain. Not one grass. Not a blade of grass.
We love the open county of the Rupununi and the Essequibo, daytime or night. Though we may criticize it, this is our home, we love it, and we need to keep it. We have that right.
We ain't giving up no mountains. We ain't giving up no tree. We ain't giving up no river. That belongs to we. Not one blue sake. Not one rice grain. Not one grass. Not a blade of grass. We ain't giving up no mountains. We ain't giving up no tree. We ain't giving up no river. That belongs to we. Not one blue sake. Not one rice grain. Not one grass. Not a blade of grass. We ain't giving up no mountains. We ain't giving up no tree. We ain't giving up no river. That belongs to we. Not one blue sake. Not one rice grain. Not one grass. Not a blade of grass.
This is Quincy Anderson. You know I love my country. There's no other country better than mine. Welcome to Guyana, land of 6 races, 6 different faces, and we all live in love. Guyana is a beautiful country, no other can compare. Got everything right here, so no other can compare. Guyana is made up of so many natural resources. We don't need no forces, cause we got enough resources. Let's talk about bauxite, gold, diamond, and rice. We got it right here. Guyana ain't going nowhere. We got enough oil too. One Guyana, I love Guyana. Guyana, my country, my home. The only place I call home. One Guyana, I love Guyana. Guyana, my country, my home. The only place I call home. Hey, hey, Guyana is nice, Guyana is fun, Guyana is clean, Guyana is green, Guyana got oil, Guyana got gold, Guyana got young and Guyana got old. I ain't talking no more. Guyana got things, we growing wings and developing things. The government real and that's a big deal. I'm singing from my heart, Guyana. I love Guyana. Guyana, my country, my home. The only place I call home. One Guyana. I love Guyana. Guyana, my country, my home. The only place I call home. Welcome to Guyana, land of 6 races, 6 different faces, and we all live in love. Guyana is a beautiful country, no other can compare. Got everything right here, so no other can compare. Guyana is made up of so many natural resources. We don't need no forces, cause we got enough resources. Let's talk about bauxite, gold, diamond, and rice. We got it right here. Guyana ain't going nowhere. We got enough oil to one Guyana. I love Guyana. Guyana, my country, my home. The only place I call home. One Guyana. I love Guyana. Guyana, my country, my home. The only place I... This is Quincy Anderson. You know I love my country. There's no other country better than mine. Welcome to Guyana, land of 6 races, 6 different faces, and we all live in love. Guyana is a beautiful country, no other can compare. Got everything right here, so no other can compare. Guyana is made up of so many natural resources. We don't need no forces, cause we got enough resources. Let's talk about bauxite, gold, diamond, and rice. We got it right here. Guyana ain't going nowhere. We got enough oil to one Guyana. I love Guyana. Guyana, my country, my home. The only place I call home. One Guyana. I love Guyana. Guyana, my country, my home. The only place I call home. Hey, hey, Guyana is nice, Guyana is fun, Guyana is clean, Guyana is green, Guyana got oil, Guyana got gold, Guyana got young and Guyana got old. I ain't talking no more. Guyana got things, we growing wings and developing things. The government real and that's a big deal. I'm singing from my heart, Guyana. I love Guyana. Guyana, my country, my home. The only place I call home. One Guyana. I love Guyana. Guyana, my country, my home. The only place I call home. Welcome to Guyana, land of 6 races, 6 different faces, and we all live in love. Guyana is a beautiful country, no other can compare. Got everything right here, so no other can compare. Guyana is made up of so many natural resources. We don't need no forces, cause we got enough resources. Let's talk about bauxite, gold, diamond, and rice. We got it right here. Guyana ain't going nowhere. We got enough oil to one Guyana. I love Guyana. Guyana, my country, my home. The only place I call home. One Guyana. I love Guyana. Guyana, my country, my home. The only place I... This is Quincy Anderson. You know I love my country.
Sometimes you just got to listen. There's a child in every home and every community. They will grow up to be symbols of unity. They'll be colorblind to race and ethnicity. That's the vision of a leader like President Irfan Ali. I'm talking about the one Guyana where our people can live in peace, where every race trusts each other, where racial prejudice no longer exists. Our children will have one Guyana, to grow up in a land united and free with equality and blessed with prosperity. For too long we've been fighting one another. It's race against race, but in the end the country suffer. Oh, we were born here, not in India nor Africa. But if we can't get along, the foreigners gon' eat we suffer. We must put an end to racism. Let it end now with this generation. Together we'll develop this nation. Make Guyana the gem of the Caribbean. Don't listen to them wicked politicians who will divide us to win an election, believe it or not. Guyanese no smarter than that. Yeah, I told you, it's your boy Podmore. Unity is the key. We are all one and we should be treated as one. Our ancestors were slaves and laborers, but the life they endured made it better for us. We honor their sacrifice and the freedom they bought for we.
Good morning to everyone, and welcome down to another episode of Livewire. It is the 18th of September 2024. Special good morning going on to the persons joining us across the diaspora, and also a special good morning to the persons joining us across the 10 administrative regions of Guyana. Welcome to the program. I trust everybody had a restful night and they're ready and raring to go today. Shout out to all the persons in the comment section already. Happy to have you guys here. Thank you for the continued support. Balwan Danraj, Lenny Lachman, Ramnarayan Singh, Sunil Raghubir, Rahim Amirali, Jagnarayan Edwards, Narayan Singh, Chris Omar Sharif, Joan Abidjan, Ormela Gusai, Dionan Suhu, Joseph Satar, Christopher Prasad, Richard Aklu, Vishnu Narayan, Imran Ali, Morning, Alin Khan, Prem Prashad, Leslie Mongol, Philip Conraj, Pam, Morning to you and Trevor, Balram Bhagwan Singh, Leslie Mangal, Mukesh Fish do that, Jasoda Budram, Jamila Kayum, Lisa Balkaran, Ronald Jones, Raji Miraj, Prince Naku, Nirmala Allen, Muhammad Isaf, Ella Bagmati, Chabi Sugrim, good morning to you, Norman Aziz, Mazo Inshan, Eunice Ragubir, and morning to Rita as well. Sally Jones, morning to you. Philip Diabru, good morning to you. Natasha Lee, Pushram Kishore, good morning to you. Git Prasad, Ricky Knott, Stanley Hamilton, good morning to you. Ronald Martindale, morning to you. Tulsi Ram Chetty, good morning to you. Soma Bipat, morning to you. Krishna Deodat, Sherwin Siram, good morning to you. Neil Ramlokan, good morning. Fawud Khan, morning to you. Ravi Jaichan, morning to you. Beverly Prasad, good morning. Anand Gangadin, good morning to you. Diana, morning to you. Dario, it's trouble. Anyway, people, so let's get into it. Special morning to the councilwoman from Linden, Miss Hall, I think, is one of the councillors in Linden. Courtney Boxhill, good morning to you. Right, so guys, morning. Look, anyway, there we go. So as you guys would know, more delays in the election fraud case, um, as the magistrate remains on sick leave. And just the other day, last Thursday, when I was at the General Secretary's press conference, I had a colleague who claimed that my question in relation to persons wanting to know about the continued delays in these cases, and what the General Secretary, um, as the leader of one of the larger parties in the country, had to say about it, was an irrelevant question. This goes to show, here we are yet again. Um, the magistrate, it was on 30 days sick leave before. Now, I guess she needs another 30 days or 15. I don't know how much more is required for her to be um, in good health again, so that these cases can proceed. But it seems that we are going down the road of having every opportunity to actually have the evidence presented in a court of law, to have persons who were active based on the information that is out there, based on what you and I saw on social media via various live broadcasts from persons who were at the returning of the Ashman's building there, and then at the GCOM building, and then at the National um, Conference Center, right? So more delay tactics are being employed here, and we have to ask ourselves, at what point is the judiciary going to stand up and do its job? All the appeals have been thrown out. It's time to move forward. Guyanese need closure. Some Guyanese are still in disbelief in relation to what took place during that period, because of the blatantness of it. And could you imagine the elections officials who would have declared the PNC victorious, or the AP and UFC victorious, right? The members of the party who have been implicated, the PNCR, AP, and UFC, who have been implicated in this, none of them have brought forward the winning SOPs or any SOPs that show what they were purporting to have took place. So Mingo, Lowenfield, Myers, the computer guy, and some other lady, whoever else in there from GCOM, has not submitted to the court or for public viewing any documentation, SOPs, that support, and I shouldn't say any documentation, the documentation that is required to determine who won the elections, the SOPs. We've not seen anything of that sort coming from that team out of GCOM. Do y'all remember the struggle it was to actually get Lowenfield to lodge the GCOM's SOPs at the court? Not even that they wanted to do. So imagine if we didn't get those SOPs logged at the court. Where would they have been today? Probably destroyed, or some stored someplace that miraculously get some flood or some fire or something, and they're gone. So just to break it down for the people who mightn't understand what I'm putting over to you this morning. Cordell Jones won the lotto, right? 4 years ago. Cordell Jones proclaimed that he won the lotto 4 years ago. And I am kicking up and behaving terrible in front of the Guyana Lottery Company gate because I want the winning money. Right? Because I want the winning, the prize money. I know the Guyana Lottery Company said, Cordell, show us your winning ticket. And I'm showing the lottery company a middle finger, saying, I don't have to show you a ticket. I win the lotto. So just give me the money. You understand me? That's the simplest form to put it in. The simplest form. The Guyana Lottery Company said, show me your winning ticket. I should be a simple requirement. You say you win. Show me the ticket. Can't show your ticket. Right? You can't show your ticket. Now, guess what? The Guyana Lottery Company decided, you know what? We're going to have a COI because this man claim he win. He ain't show me the ticket. Let me see how, let me go through bit by bit, blow by blow, and see how exactly, give him a chance to prove to us how he win. You don't want to show me the ticket. Well, you show me everything else, how you win. So this is their opportunity right now at court. Myers, Lowenfield, Mingo, Carol Joseph, whoever else, oh God, Valdelara, whoever else involved, whoever else implicated on their side. Right? This is their opportunity to go in there. And yeah, remember they claim it's a PVP rigged election. So this is your opportunity to talk about all the missing documents you want to, all this, that, in there, in here, and this and that. This is your opportunity to put that out there. So the public could know, the court could know, the magistrate, the judge, or whoever could make a proper decision. This is your opportunity to actually hear what the prosecution has. And I think they should have an idea of, in terms of full disclosure, what evidence is there against them. But still, why not grapple this opportunity to showcase, one, that the PVP rig, as y'all claim, two, that y'all actually win the elections, showing the SOPs, or, you understand, hammer home your points of documents missing from boxes or whatever it is. You understand? Substantiate that point, I should say. Not hammer home. Substantiate it. Show some evidence that, okay, this is indeed so, or whatnot and whatnot. Why not take the opportunity? I don't know what's really holding them back. I can't believe I didn't upload this thing. Anyway, but so we're waiting still to see what the outcome, or when this case here will commence. And Guyanese are definitely interested in the outcome. That attempt to subvert the democracy here in Guyana, it didn't sit well with a lot of folks. And there are persons out there who are looking for, what's a blood, but some kind of, they want something happen. They like something to happen in relation to that foolishness that the PNC tried to do at the 2020 regional and general elections. Right? They want some closure, as in somebody going to a cell and the door closed behind them. That's what they want. Anyway, let me move on. So our star boy in the news again. Our star boy in the news again. Figgy Figgy. Figgy Figgy, and things not thing. I don't think things looking up for Figgy at all. I mean, I always felt that Norton didn't like him. I don't know why, but it is my assumptions are bearing fruit. So Norton Norton has removed no, no Aubrey Norton has removed German Figuera as well from his position as party lead in Region 10, and that's the Upper Demerara, Upper Berbice area, and has put in place an interim committee to replace him. Now, Norton claims that Figuera was more focused on social work rather than political mobilization, suggesting that the main duty of the regional party leader should be different from Figueroa's perspective on political work as social work. Now, Figueroa in his response expressed confusion over Norton's reasoning. Now, Figueroa asserted that social work is a part of political work aimed at addressing people's needs, and that the community, Linden, values his efforts. Now, the removal of Figueroa has sparked concern about the growing internal. Well, I mean, I'm not concerned, but there are some people who worried about it. Past concern over the growing divisions within the PNCR, and it adds it adds to previous instances of disunity in the party under the leadership of Aubrey Norton. Remember Amanza. Remember the guy in Harry Potter, Rysdale, right? So you saw how they were treated during the Congress. There were even allegations of Amanza her life being threatened. That if you guys actually show up for this Congress, it can be trouble. And indeed, after the nomination day, we didn't see Amanza or Rysdale or any of the main contenders against Aubrey Norton, excuse me, showing up at the Congress, right? Now, earlier this year, Figueroa was stripped of his role as the Shadow Minister of Culture, Youth and Sport, with Nima Flubes taking over the position. Now, since the beginning of his tenure, Aubrey Norton's leadership has faced significant criticism from within the party and outside the party, highlighting internal conflicts and dissatisfaction with his decisions, like the blank checks and just the general direction that he's taking the party in. A lot of people dying in that party. I mean, like Jesus Christ. Anybody pay attention to this thing? If you go, special good morning to RD Arjun. Trouble. But if you check on Facebook, on their Facebook page, the PNCR's Facebook page, in the last month, it had like about 15 to 20 people. You might be exaggerating, about 10 to 15. But 10 to 15 people dying out of there, man. And it shows you the caliber of the crop in this party. It's the ripe stuff, the overripe, the ripe till the rotten in. You understand me? The ripe till the rotten in. And this is how they're treating the young, vibrant people. So now German Figueroa was booted from his shadow minister spot. You remember you shadow minister called you to sport. So you remember when the president they had initiated the Bayrock ground construction there, and I seen some video of that ground, and it's coming along very nicely. German was there, and Mr. President, we want different disciplines on we want equipment and and German couldn't rattle this off to the actual minister of culture and sport that was under his government when they were in power. But now he's emboldened and empowered to run in the president face. You understand? After he had to turn around and deliver on things that German and his party could not, right? So since then, German get booed from the ministry of, not the ministry, I should say, from the shadow minister's position, booted, right? Now, the recent actions against Figueroa could have long-term consequences both for the party and for the figure's political career. This includes the impact on Figueroa's support base in Region 10, where he is a prominent figure. So, and that's to show you, it's like you don't even understand the political maneuvering of the PNC, right? You don't understand it. Whilst you have other people, you have a waste of a person like Deron Adams. And oh gosh, just let me sidetrack on Deron Adams. Now, y'all remember I was talking about Deron Adams, the current chairman of the RDC in Linden, and how he was going after the town clerk's wife because allegedly this woman bid on some contract and win it, and he was going on and on and on, a conflict of interest and this and that and thing. First of all, any kind of conflict of interest, if we're not discussing Nigel Hughes, we're discussing anything in relation to conflict of interest, especially coming from the opposition side of the bench, the opposition side. Nothing in relation to conflict here. We don't want to hear it. We don't want to hear it. You understand? If we're not addressing the most flagrant instance of conflict of interest, to hell with every other instance of it. More so, we're not dealing with hypocrisy. You understand? We're not dealing with hypocrisy because the very chairman, Mr. Deron Adams, under the coalition government, had a company and currently has a company under the coalition government that was supplying all sorts of stuff to the RDC. The name of the company, Corporate Supplies. Right? Currently, the same company, Corporate Supplies, is being managed by Deron Adams' brother, still getting a lot of contracts and supplies, requests for supplies from the RDC. So what could cause this? And this is where you talk about greediness and long-heartedness with these people here in the PNC. I do y'all remember I talked about Deron Adams earlier in the week. I delete the slide, it's not here, I'm not seeing it. But that is how these people are operating. So he could have benefited through his links and whoever he know, because he got direct connections to the RDC. This lady's husband, who's the town clerk, has no connection to the RDC. He works at the town council. And Deron Adams talking about undue influence and that nonsense. Boy, get from here, Deron. Get from here. Right? Now, the scrutiny of Norton's leadership has increased, particularly following the party's Congress back in June, which was marked with allegations of irregularities and concerns over transparency. Leading up to the Congress, the General Secretary, Don Hastings Williams, resigned, and two of Norton's competitors, as you guys know, Amanza and Roysdale, withdrew from the leadership race, citing concerns of the transparency in the process. Now, despite returning to lead the party, several well-known executive members were not re-elected at the last party's Congress. And this, to me, is a clear indication of a shift in the internal dynamics of the PNCR. And it seems like Aubrey Norton, I mean, I said he was draining the swamp at the Congress, but I mean, I don't know if he's still draining. We doing, he pull it back and he drain it again, or what going on? You understand what, Jorman? Good luck, champ. I guess the next thing for them to do is to throw you out of parliament. So, you know, just brace yourself and be ready so it don't hit you hard and it's a surprise or anything like that, right? Right? Cheers, and, you know, thank you for the little bit of service that you gave to the people of Linden. Nothing of significance, nothing that we could shout about, but, you know, you're a young guy and somehow I feel you want to do good, but you just fall in the wrong crowd. You understand? Start hanging around better people, right? Anyway, guys, let's move on. Let's move on. No, guys, listen to this.
We will not allow that to continue, my friend. I am entering the presidential race come 2025. Just to put a stop to this insanity your government and the opposition doing to the people of this country with their resources. Look out and prepare for me in the next race.
So, folks, you heard it from the horse's mouth himself. Look out for him in the next race. Glen L. Glen L has made it clear that he's going to be running. But I heard through the grapevine that he is supposed to be collating with or partnering with another prominent businessman who has fallen into some bad graces. I don't know how true it is, but I don't know how the cookie gonna crumble in relation to these guys. The oil money has really taken a toll on Glen L's mental health and mental faculties. And, you know, at the end of the day, despite all the going around and coming around that he was doing, this was said long before by several persons that this was the angle that he was taking, right? So officially, Kaiju News is not a media house anymore. It's a public relations department for Glen L's political party. So we know for sure now that, you know, you can't trust nothing Kaiju News got to say. Even though there had so many retractions in the past, and we knew you have to take it with a pinch of salt. But y'all can imagine Glen L as a president. Y'all remember when Sharma was running for president and everybody was like, it sounds good, but nah. This is like a new version, like the new version of Sharma 3.2. So Sharma was the original. Then we had Jaipal, which was 2.2. Now we got Glen L 3.2. They upgrade the software. But Glen L won't be president, man. Glen L won't be president. I'm suggesting that he does another walk from Monson Creek to let them to the To the left, I'm crossing here, Brazil. Do another cross country walk, Glenn. Do another cross country walk. But folks, they're now running for president so that he can manage the oil money better and all the economic sense that he has, he can employ it um, so that the citizens of Guyana benefit and we move forward. I don't know what more to tell y'all about this other than it was seen coming. And Glenn, good luck at the elections next year. Anybody who voting for Glen Lal got to be as crazy as Glen Lal, right? Anybody who's voting for Glen Lal has to be as crazy as Glen Lal. And what was it with them applause? They sound so fake. Listen to this. Listen to this.
We will not allow that to continue, my friend. I am entering the presidential race come 2025.
You got real people in the studio, man. What's going on? Listen.
Just to put a stop to this insanity your government and the opposition doing to the people of this country.
So listen to this. Listen to this. Could you imagine everybody in the opposition mad, everybody in the government mad, and our saving grace from the insanity is Glen Lal? Y'all can imagine? Y'all, we not y'all, our saving grace from the insanity is a madman. You understand what I'm trying to show you? Right? We are in a bad place. We are, if this is what we have left, as Guyanese, to save Guyana from whatever he's talking about, we are definitely in a bad place. If everybody else mad, everybody across the National Assembly, and our last resort for sensible, logical, economic nation building, growth, moving this country forward, you understand, is Glen Haberdadrilla Lal? Y'all crazy. No. I'm sorry. No. I am saying no. That aside, they find out foreign weed in Eccles. People, they found some foreign weed in Eccles. I don't know if it's poppy or sour or what, but they found it in Eccles. All right. They find it in Eccles. But guess what? The sad part of the thing is, like as normal with these drug dealers, when they get caught, they crying foul. It's not their own. It's not this. It's something. The police planted the thing. The police not walking around with weed to plant on you, man. Come on now. Come on, man. You got caught. So the members of the Guyana Police Force conducted a raid at the home of Debbie Atwell, located at lot 86 BB Eccles, East Bank Demerara, acting on information provided. A search warrant was executed for narcotics at the premises. So basically, that's it. What that says to me is people seeing people going down buying weed. So they complain to the police, and the police act on the information. So don't worry about people telling y'all what the PPP saying about unwarranted and political attack and thing. They were selling foreign weed at the place. They were selling foreign weed at the place. You understand? Now Debbie Atwell is identified as the mother of Melissa Melly Mel Atwell. So could it be alleged that Melly Mel selling in foreign weed to sell at this place here? That's her purpose over there in the States? Or she's sending, or could it be alleged that she's sending the money to buy this foreign weed? No, 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 no. We don't want that here. We gotta clamp down on that. Well done, guy in the police force. You understand? Right? So Debbie is the mother of Melissa Atwell, and we know Melissa lives overseas and makes herself a comic on the internet. The intranet, right? Now, during the raid, the police ranks found a black plastic bag containing a transparent plastic Ziploc bags with a quantity of foreign marijuana, weighing a total of 27 grams, which was discovered over the back concrete fence in an alleyway near some banana trees. That's what it's called the stash. That's what it's called the stash. So they don't, these dealers, I can break it down for y'all so y'all understand what's going on. These dealers, they don't keep the weed in a bulk together. So in case the police come, they can find some. You can get the rest there, you could continue. They're catering for tomorrow. You understand? Catering for tomorrow. So they got it stash. You take out some and you sell it. So the police find the stash. Now, Debbie Atwell, also known as Chick Debbie, it has been alleged that she has a history as a gambler and previously operated a Chick stall around the Stabrook Market area there. She has been what? Now, again, caller, good morning. Caller, good morning.
Hi, morning. This is Livewire, right?
Yeah, you gotta turn on the we're listening to the background.
Oh shit, yes, I'm sorry. Let me take you off. Nobody calling me because he's there for the TV. I just watch his show. I want to know that I voted for Glen L, the asshole. He's gonna be the next Kim Jong-un. That's the man is going to have the girls in working naked in his office and his printery.
Oh lad, trouble.
I want to go live because I want Glen L to know I work for that asshole already.
Yeah, me too.
That man is a jackass.
You're live right now. Trouble.
Yeah, I work for the jackass already. I know you work for it too. He's going to be the next Kim Jong-un. Got the girls that working in the office, naked. Some of them with drawers, some of them without drawers.
Trouble.
That's how the country is going to become if he become the president. Thank you, man.
That's a calling. Yeah. So, I was talking about Chick Debbie, right? Right. So it has been alleged that Chick Debbie has incurred significant debts due to her gambling habits, and no, to give you some background, it is reported that Debbie operated a superbet shop, which is this shop here, and this is I think this here is Melly Mel's son at the superbet. It is currently defunct. The superbet shop. The superbet shop is currently defunct. It is not operational, right? So it is reported that Debbie operated a superbet shop opened for her by her daughter Melly Mel, but eventually gambled away the business, accumulating large debts to the company. Now, Melissa Atwell Melly Mel allegedly had to pay off these debts, and I guess the people took away their I don't have access anymore. The people took away their equipment and stuff from there. Now, sources indicate that Debbie Atwell began selling, well, the sources allege that Debbie Atwell began selling foreign marijuana from her home a few months ago. It is suggested that the marijuana was sent by her daughter, Melly Mel, concealed in a barrel of some sorts. Now, residents in the area had noticed unusual activity around um, Debbie's home, with several strangers frequenting the property to make purchases. This led to suspicions and the subsequent reporting to the authorities. Now, following the discovery of the marijuana at the premises, the police investigation into Debbie Atwell's activities have, intensified. So, yeah, the final foreign stocks over there. By Debbie Place. And this here is Check Debbie, right? This here is Check Debbie in, I guess, in her glory days, and them kind of thing. But Mary Mel stopped sending weed in the bar, allegedly. A lot of mercy. Look, and these people are always righteous, Melly Mel abuse on the government, but drugs, they shipping the drugs, they doing this corruption. Look at what's going on by you, friend. Look at what's going on by you. Look at what's going on by you. Ah, Lars. Anyway, guys, I have a hectic day ahead of me today. For the gentleman about the water issue, I'm dealing with that today. I'm going to be around the relevant authorities, so we will make the inquiries about that today. Guys, y'all be safe on the roadways. Too many accidents. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. This is crazy. I don't understand. And some of them are so avoidable, But I really think it's a case of persons not paying attention when they're on the road. Really and truly not paying attention. So before I go, let me share. I know a lot of you may have seen it, but for those who may not have seen it, I'd like to share the progress at the Bayrock ground that I was telling you about. Lights and stuff are up, and it's looking amazing. And this will all go well for the youths in Region 10 in terms of athletics, football, and that kind of thing. All the activities that will be, be able to be done at this facility here, right? So I saw this video on the president's page, and I guess the facility it is in its final stages of construction, and then it will be officially opened to the youths and the people of Linden Region 10 and wider Region 10 as well. Synthetic track there, and as persons would know, a lot of the athletes that perform well at the interregional, I don't know, the schools got different regions. The schools got different regions and stuff when they got a sports. So Linden usually produces a lot of really good runners, right? Track and field. So this will be a welcomed addition for them in terms of having facilities to train, and also the footballers as well in terms of the facilities there, right? So we're looking forward to having this completed and handed over to the people in Linden, and let the progress continue. We've seen it all across the country in terms of development, We're seeing the government stepping up. Facilities just like this one being constructed in Palmyra, just like this one being constructed in Anna Regina, right? So we're seeing development happening across the country in various regions, not just in one area, not just for one set of people as being purported by the opposition, right? Right. Look, anybody know John Thompson? Tell John Thompson why he come on this program and let's have a conversation on a live. Right. I talk to myself like John Thompson on lives, but at least, you know, 1 and 2 times I gotta have somebody to interview them. John Thompson needs somebody to challenge him on his points that he tends to make on his lives. Right? So anybody here who's friends with John Thompson, tell him I'd love to have him on the program in the morning. Let's go head to head and you know, discuss points and you know, look at things that some of the stuff he talks about. He can address some of the stuff I talk about too, and let me see where it's gonna fall. I think I got cricket or something. Guyana Amazon Warriors tonight. Good luck to you guys. Calling all Warriors. Big up yourself. Big up yourself, right? Good. Anyway, you guys be good out there. We ending a little early. We can make it up, don't fight. We're ending a little early this morning. Y'all go out there, be good Guyanese. Remember, as I normally say before I go, it's all about peace. It's all about love. It's all about one Guyana.
We are a peaceful people, struggle as we struggle, and we don't look for trouble, just ask around. But when outside faces from foreign places talk about taking over, we ain't backing down. We ain't giving up no mountains, we ain't giving up no trees.